Hello, I am Christine and I'm from Selfless Yoga. And today I wanted to do a beginner Vinyasa class with you today. So we're going to get started. Just get into a seated position. Let me get the volume a little bit better. Hold on. Okay. So let's get into a seated position. You could have put a block or a cushion underneath your seat. And get your legs closed, your legs crossed. And then just start to close your eyes. And start to follow your breath on the inhale and exhale. We're going to do full yogic breath. It's a pranayama that balances the nervous system, and it will help with resetting for a nice rest tonight to sleep. Put one hand on your belly, one hand on your upper chest, and just close your eyes again. Inhaling belly, rib cage, upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, rib cage, belly. Inhale, belly, rib cage, upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, rib cage, belly. And starting to slowly take a few more breaths of your own. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Elongating your spine. And just feeling your breath. And as you're here today, start to release any thoughts of the day. Release any thoughts of what's going to happen after class. And just focus on this moment, this practice together, knowing that this practice is for you. The one time you get to sit with yourself without worrying about others, just yourself. And as you're breathing here, taking a few more breaths. And as you breathe, slowing the breath on the inhale and exhale. Knowing that this journey, no matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, this practice is for everyone. So if at any point a pose is difficult, I will give you modifications, and you can always lay in Shavasana or in Child's Pose. And go back to the breath. Go back to this moment. One more breath. And slowly open your eyes. Just taking note of how you feel in this moment. And knowing at any point in this practice, you can always take rest. There's never a rush. Just listen to your body. And with this practice today, it's going to be a Vinyasa style breath with movement, but at the same time, it's going to be gentle. This practice will allow our body to open up, but open up gently and allow healing in this moment. And let's go ahead and get into a tabletop position. You go onto your knees, palms over your shoulders, shoulders over your palms, and bring your knees back, knees over, hips over your knees. We're going to do some gentle cat and cows. So inhale, drop your belly, chin up, rolling your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to chest, pushing the floor away. Inhale. Exhale. And as you breathe, focusing on breathing in and out through your nose. Inhale. And exhale. A few more rounds of your own, following your breath. Maybe smiling. Exhale, rounding. One more breath, inhaling. Exhale. And go back into neutral tabletop position. Extending your right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing your palms through. Dropping your head and extending if that's comfortable for you. This is thread the needle. Bring your hips centered. And breathing here. 1. This really opens up the shoulders. 2. Tuck your toes if you need to help it balance. 3. Close your eyes. 4. And 5. Taking your time, coming back up into a tabletop position. Extending your left hand up towards the sky and slowly threading it through. Dropping your head, extending your right arm. And let's breathe here for 5. 1. Bring your hips midline. 2. Extend your arms a little bit more. 3. Relax upper and lower jaw. 4. 5. And slowly come back up into tabletop position. Go into a child's pose. Drop your hips back, separate your knees, and extend your hands in front. Drop your head. And just breathe here for a few breaths. Slowly inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your mouth this time. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale anything that doesn't belong. One more breath. Inhale slowly and deeply. And exhale. And slowly coming back up into a tabletop position. palms are wide open, tucking your toes behind you, lifting your hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. Feet are hip distance wide, as well as your palms. And if your heels don't touch the ground, that's okay. Just bend your knees and lift your hips. And go ahead and pedaling your knees. And we're going to breathe with Ujjayi breath, breath with sound. Rolling your shoulders away from your ears. Activating through your bandhas, your belly in and up. And really lengthening through your spine. Your gaze, which is your dristi, is between your legs, maybe your belly button. One more breath here. And let's go stillness. Look forward. Exhale, bring your hips back. And inhale, slowly walk your feet into a halfway lift. Toes are touching, heels slightly spread apart. And you could put your hands here, that's fine. Exhale, forward fold, drop your head. Maybe bend into your knees, abdomen to thigh connection. We'll do ragdoll, both grabbing opposite elbow, just dropping your arms a little bit more further. Maybe going side to side, front to back. Allowing your head to drop if that's comfortable for you. One more breath. And slowly inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come all the way back up into a standing position. Going ahead and standing in Samasthiti, Tadasana, mountain pose, depending on the lineage of yoga. Toes are touching, heels slightly spread apart. If your feet has to be separated, that's fine. Engaging in through your legs. Neutral hip position. Engaging through the core. Chin parallel to the ground. Now let's do a couple of Ujjayi breath, breath with sound. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. And take a few more breaths of your own. Maybe you or the person next to you will hear it. And its focus is just for you to hear your breath. That allows your mind to focus on this moment and be present. So as we practice, we're going to focus on Ujjayi breath and focusing on the belly in and up and a slight engagement of the pelvic floor. Open your eyes, look forward, and just smile. Reminding your body at this moment is for you and you're safe. And just smiling allows your nervous system to just feel at ease. We're going to do a few rounds of Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation. This will help to heat the body, help to calm the nervous system, as well as energize the body. Inhale, palms overhead, looking at your hands, straight line. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Bend your knees, drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Be here as well. Exhale, palms down. Step back into a high plank or knees down. And slowly come down into chaturanga, elbows by the sides of your body. Inhale, upward facing dog, really extending your arms, engaging through your legs, looking up. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Downward facing dog. And breathing here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, bring your feet top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead, nice long spine. Exhale, samasthiti. We go again. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step back into Chaturanga. High plank, come forward, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, rolling your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll breathe here for 5 breaths. 1. Open your hands nice and wide, index finger and thumb putting a little bit of pressure. 2. Rolling your shoulders away from your ears. 3. Drishti between your legs. 4. Engaging through the bandhas of the belly and the pelvic floor. And 5. Inhale. Step into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, samasthiti. One more round. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, palms down, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Sarvanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Sarvanasana. Downward facing dog. And we'll breathe here. 1. Really focus on your breath. This is your last breaths in. Downward facing dog. 2. And if at any point you need to go into child's pose, you do so. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, step or jump into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, samasthiti. And just maybe bring your feet hip distance wide. Reset for a moment. Close your eyes and just feel your breath in this moment. Maybe notice your heart and notice all the sensations you might notice in your body. Not judging the body, but just observing the body as how it is in this moment. Keep breathing, Ujjayi breath, breath with sound, a slight constriction in the back of your throat, ocean breath. And slowly open your eyes. Step at the top of your mat, and I'll be switching between these two corners to help you see the poses, so it's easier for you to follow along. The first pose we're going to do is Utkatasana, which is chair pose. So you bring your feet, toes touching, heels slightly spread apart. You go ahead and sit back like you're sitting into a chair, making sure your pelvis is nice and tucked and neutral. And slowly raise your hands up and breathe here. If this is uncomfortable, put your hands into heart center. If it's really fully open up your chest, a slight back bend just to keep your chest open, elongating your spine. 2, bend a little bit more. 3, bring your weight, kind of bring your toes up if you can. 3, 4, and 5. Come back and release into Samasthiti. Feel your breath, and there's no rush. Let's take our time together and breathe. Step your right foot behind you. Now we're going to do warrior 2. Okay, so go ahead, heel to heel alignment. And I bring my feet a little bit more forward. And I'll turn my back foot parallel to the front of my mat. Open hips, really bending into the front leg, knee over ankle. And focus on bringing that left leg out to the outside. And you can stay here. If you want more, heart center, or open up like a warrior. Virabhadrasana. 1. Really engaging through your arms, bringing yourself nice and midline. 2. Drishti, point of focus, your middle finger. 3. Bend into that front leg. Really engage through both of your legs. 4. And 5. Bringing your left palm across the top of your left thigh. And I have socks on, so I'm slipping. So going ahead, going back into that Virabhadrasana warrior 2 position, keeping your hips nice and open, knee out, bringing that forearm across and lifting across into a variation of Konasana, side angle pose. Open your chest and bend into your front leg and breathing a little bit more. Maybe looking at your hand if that's comfortable for you, or looking forward. 1 more breath. And slowly come back up and go ahead and go down onto your right knee. We're going to do a modification of Parskonasana, the revolved version. So we're going to inhale, extend your right hand up. You can tuck the foot behind you. Exhale and twist over, bringing this elbow and really engaging, closing that gap between your shoulder and your thigh. Palms in prayer position, and you're really engaging, squeezing those hands and looking behind. And it's not about perfection in the pose. It's about just going a little bit deeper, or you feel like it's too much and not going so deep. And breathing here a little bit longer. Rounding through your feet. Inhaling, lengthening through your spine. Exhale, twist a little bit more. One more breath. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Grounding through your front foot, your left foot, coming up into standing splits. So just extending that leg behind you, keeping your hips squared. So the front, your knee and your thigh is turned towards the ground. And maybe you need to use a block to help elevate you. That's okay. And if you want more of a challenge, you can walk your hands back towards your feet. Really engage with that back leg or hold onto your ankle, whatever feels best for you. One more breath. Drop your head if you want to as well. And slowly bringing both your feet together. And come all the way up. Inhaling a vinyasa, hands overhead. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step back. Go onto your knees if you need to. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, chin up towards the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now we're going to step the left leg forward. So we're doing the opposite leg. Up, let's start. Step your right leg forward. So go ahead and extend your feet a little bit more higher towards your mat. Knee over ankle. So you're doing your opposite leg. And your back foot is parallel. So it's parallel to the front of your mat. This right knee is going to the outside. Bend into that front leg. Let's go into a warrior. We are warriors tonight. Keeping your spine nice and long. Engaging through your hands. Bending a little bit more, engaging through your back leg. And focus on the dristi, the middle finger. Or just your fingertips. Few more breaths. Four. Relax your shoulders down. And 5. Taking your right arm, going over the side of your thigh. So let me show you. And extending that left arm over your ear. So you're bringing that bicep over your ear. If you can, if it's tight, do what you feel is best. And extending. Another option is keeping your hands here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And come down onto your left knee. So I'll show you. So you have a nice 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle here approximately. Hips are squared. Inhale, extend your left arm. And we're going to go ahead and do a twist, bringing that elbow to the outside, palms together, and twist. 1, elongate, and twist. 3, 4, 1 more breath, 5, and slowly release. However you want to. You can go this way if you want, or you can go ahead and bring your hands to the front of your right foot. Now let's stand into standing splits. Go bring your weight towards the front foot, grounding through all the arches of your feet. You bring your hands here. You can bring your block here, lift through the back foot. Wherever it is, it's not about perfection. It's about trying your best. And just breathing here. 2. Really engage the back leg, the glutes. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And bring both your legs together. And just forward fold here for just a moment, grabbing opposite elbow. Bending your knees, alternating them. Bringing your palms, sides of your feet into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Palms down, vinyasa, step your feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet. Another halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And palms overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti. So if at any point the vinyasas are a lot for you, you can always just sit back into a child's pose. Always the option. So we're going to go back into Samasthiti. And we're going to do pyramid pose. Parsvottanasana is in Sanskrit. And you can decide, do you want to do inverted prayer, which is, if that's in your practice, it can really be a really shoulder opener, intense, or just grab opposite elbow. Step your right leg behind you. Turn towards the back of your mat. And make sure your feet's not as wide as we did before. Heel to heel alignment. Hips are squared. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. exhale, forward fold. I'm going to breathe here. Now, as this pose, your goal is to have your chin to your shin. I can't get there. Maybe you can, but it's not about you getting your chin there. Just envision that's where your chin is going. Really ground through your feet. And if this is too much, you can always micro bend your front leg. 2 more breaths. One more breath. And slowly come up. And bring your feet towards your feet are towards a wide surface of your mat. And just step your feet nice and wide, whatever feels comfortable for you. Now, these are going to be Pasarita Padottanasana. These are wide leg forward folds. And if it's too wide for you, you don't have to go wide. Just listen to your body. And if you need to kind of micro bend your knees, it's good. What I like to do is to step my feet back towards the back of my mat so my heels are in the same alignment. And we can go ahead and take a block if you need it. Put your hands on your hips. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, palms are parallel. And bring your hands back if you can to meet your feet to hands are in the same alignment. Belling your elbows towards the back of your mat. And bringing your weight forward. 1. This pose can be very intense. 2. It's about trusting yourself. Maybe bring your toes in slightly. 3. Maybe at a certain point you can go a little bit farther. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Bring your hands on your waist. Inhale, slowly come up. Bring your block away from your legs. And we're going to do pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana, the opposite side. So going ahead and bring your left leg towards the front of your mat, straight line. And your back foot is kind of diagonal, but heel to heel alignment. Hands on your hips, squared. This side, inverted prayer or grabbing opposite elbows. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Forward fold, chin to shin. And breathing here for a few more breaths. Not focusing on how long you have to be in the pose. Not focusing on when this pose is going to end. But just be in the journey of the pose. And trusting yourself that no matter this moment, you're going to be here with yourself and just try your best. 2 more breaths. One more breath. And inhale, slowly come back up. And then go towards the length of your mat. Step your feet out. And bring your toes in slightly or parallel to each other. That helps protect your ankles. Now, we're going to go ahead and bring our hands on our hips again. Inhale, opening the chest nice and wide open. We're going to do D position, Pararisa Padottanasana D, where we're going to grab our big toe, or you can grab your shin. So Inhale, opening through the chest. Exhale, hinging from your hips. Grabbing here or grabbing your big toe with your index finger and your middle finger. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, elbows out to the side. And breathing here. Bring your weight towards your toes. Trusting yourself. Few more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Hands on your hips. Come all the way back up. And step to the top of your mat. And we're just going to go down onto the ground. We'll do some seated forward folds. So just extend your legs like you are standing in Samasthiti. Feet are flexed, so engages through the muscles to protect your joints. And that's why we always engage and focus on the joints, because we don't want to have any injury. And if you ever feel during your practice like sharp, numbing, sharp pain, come out of the pose. Listen to your body. Okay? So flexing your feet. Nice long spine. We're going to do staff pose. So bring your palms by the sides of your hips flat and push your palms away from the ground. Chin towards your chest and breathe here. Gaze through your belly in and up. This has a Jalandhara throat lock. So if it's uncomfortable, you can always release it. Slow and deep. One more breath. And release. Paschimottanasana, our first seated forward fold. So just to show you, if at any point you may need a blanket under your hips, a blanket under your knees, if you can't fully extend your legs, that's totally fine. Or just bending your knees like this. And you're going to decide, are you going to go to your shin? Maybe sit here nice and long. Maybe grab your big toe, wherever you feel comfortable. So inhale, elongate your spine. And slowly exhale, bring your chest. Bring your abdomen to your thigh. And see how far you can go. And breathe here. And if you feel comfortable, you can slowly slide your heels, keeping that abdomen to thigh connection. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and release. And just shake your legs. Bring your hands behind you and just lift your chest forward. Kind of a slight chest opener. Bring your feet parallel or together and just do some windshield wipers. Dropping your knees out to the side. Now going ahead and bringing your feet hip distance wide and bring your hands. So what I like to do is I bring my palms by my hips, drop my elbow, I put my hands where my elbow is. I'm going to do a reverse tabletop position and just slowly lift your hips up. Drop your head if that's comfortable for you. Let's breathe here. Squeezing your glutes, squeezing your legs up. 2. And if you want more, you can always extend your legs, toes towards the ground, and that's an option. One more breath, squeeze and lift, and release. Crossing your legs, taking your hands, you're just doing a little bit of a wrist release. Maybe putting the backs of your hands to touch. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Maybe just doing some wrist circles. And remember, even though I'm guiding you through this practice and we're practicing together, at the same time, this is your practice. And I'm so happy you're here today. And release, shake it off. So we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to guide you through a pranayama, and then we're going to go back to a couple of more poses. So going ahead and crossing your feet, however feels comfortable. Sometimes I like taking a block or a pillow, and I put it underneath my seat because it allows me to elongate my spine. And I feel a lot more comfortable. And you can just relax your shoulders, elongate your spine. We're going to do Nadi Shodhana. It's an alternate, it is a balancing pranayama. We alternate between the nostrils, and it helps balance the right and the left side of the brain. Really helps to calm the nervous system, and it may help with a better sleep quality. So going ahead and taking your left hand, Chin Mudra, and just leave it at your hip crease. It doesn't do anything else but sits here, or it can sit on the top of your thigh. Your right hand is going to be in Vishnu Mudra, so which is your index finger and your middle finger are against your palm crease. And what you're using is your thumb with your right nostril, and then you have your ring finger, which goes on your left nostril. And you're going to be alternating between each side. After we're done with a couple of rounds of this, we're going to do some more postures. So right thumb, right nostril, inhale through left. At the top of the breath, close with your ring finger. Switch, exhale through right. Inhale through right. Switch, exhale through left. Always inhaling through the same side. And you're going to switch on the exhale. And do a few rounds of your own. And I invite you to go to the count of 4 on the inhale, switch, and exhale on a count of 4. So if you want to do it on your own breath, or you can join me. So right thumb, right nostril, and then inhale on 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the same side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a couple of rounds of your own with that breath count. Hold on just a moment. Got some positive music here. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. And continue your rounds of breathing. Things happen in life. And just take note of how that breath makes you feel. Let's do a couple more rounds. And whenever you exhale through your left side, that'll be your last round. And just taking note that even in life and even in your body and even your external world, things will happen. But it's how you react to those moments. Maybe starting to remind yourself that these moments are temporary. Can't change what happened yesterday. But the now, you have control. Take the block or the pillow if you have it underneath you. I want to go onto a prone position onto our belly. And we're going to do Sphinx pose. So going ahead and bring your elbows over your shoulders, palms against the ground. Just maybe bring your chin up towards the sky. On the inhale, exhale, chin down. Just to help open up our necks, release some tension in our shoulders, chin up. Exhale, chin down. Slowly alternating. And bring your chin parallel. Look over your left shoulder if that's comfortable for you. Center. And look over your opposite. Center. Switch. Ground through your hands and sit back into a child's pose. Drop your head. Extend your hand, but if your shoulders feels uncomfortable, you can always put your hands behind, palms facing up towards the sky. One more breath. And release. So we're going to go ahead and lay on our backs. We're going to do Vripakarani. We're just going to extend our legs, do a gentle inversion. So bring your feet up. Sometimes if I'm really tired, I grab behind my thighs, never on my knees, always above or below. And I hold it here. Now, if this is a lot for you, you can always go against a wall and bring your legs up against the wall. And just close your eyes and breathe here. This is very good. This is a very nice inversion that helps with varicose veins. If you're on your feet a lot, if you have restless leg, if you have stagnation of the blood flow of the legs, this really helps bring the blood back to the heart. And it also helps calm the nervous system. You may notice your legs shaking. It's all good. Just relax and know that you're safe here in this moment. And then slowly bring your legs down. And I invite you to extend your legs into Shavasana. And we're not done here. We're going to do a guided yoga nidra, which is really calming for the nervous system. And one of the benefits, it allows your body to get into a full relaxation while you're awake. And that can help with healing and deep resetting of your nervous system. So as you're here, bring your feet out, maybe 45 degrees, palms facing up. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Nice neutral spine. And just close your eyes. And these prompts, you're going to follow along in your mind. And you're going to kind of repeat it in your mind. My feet are relaxed. My feet are relaxed. My feet are completely relaxed. My knees, shin, thighs are relaxed. My knees, shin, and thighs are completely relaxed. My hips, my lower back is completely relaxed. My hips and lower back are completely relaxed. My arms, my shoulder, and upper back are completely relaxed. My neck is relaxed. My shoulders are melting and relaxed. My jaw, upper and lower, are relaxed. My eyes, my cheek, my forehead is relaxed. I am completely melting and relaxed. Slowly feeling your breath on the inhale and exhale. Maybe saying a mantra. I am inhaling and exhaling. Giving yourself this moment, complete nervous system relaxation. Swasti prajabhyaha palipalayantam nayena margena mahi mahistraha go brahmanebhyaha subhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. May all the leaders in the world stick to the right path. May may there be peace within all living things. Peace, peace, peace. Slowly start to wake up your body, extending your hands, bringing your knees into your chest, rocking side to side, and turning over to your right side, using your hand as a pillow. Just laying here and just noticing your body and noticing it was you that cultivated the stillness from within. Just taking note of how perfect you are, how confident you are, how beautiful you are. And you're always welcome to be here to practice together. And slowly come up into a seated position and crossing your legs again, palms touching. And as we sit here, let's have some gratitude for the yogis and teachers come here before us to share this beautiful practice of yoga. Let's inhale for one Om. Inhale. Om. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you have a wonderful night. So I'll take a couple moments to answer any comments. Let's see here. I'm going to switch it. Perfect. And thank you for joining. And hello, everyone. I'm happy you're here. Okay. And is there any benefit of having two mats? So for me, when I'm teaching, I think it's nice that I can change the position of when I'm practicing so you can see me and I have a cushiony surface. So I use that to alternate between the sides and it helps me with teaching. I'm excited that you are here today, everyone. And I hope you have a wonderful, rested night. Have a great night. Bye.